And so I thought before I put this in, maybe I better like take it back out and see if it didn't anything happen to these washers. So I was looking. I mean, I don't see any major cuts or anything from having put it in. There might be some minor. It looks like to me like minor scratches maybe. But I mean, I don't know. It doesn't. They don't seem. From like the screwdriver I used to press this down. Let's see, like if I squash this, so maybe it makes that come out a little. That's like the problem, is like getting this material into that spool. So anyway, I think it's okay. I had some extra 112s, and in case one of these look bad, but I mean, I don't think it. I mean, I think maybe you could say there's like maybe a slight scratch. Okay, but I don't know. I think it'll work. I'm gonna put it in like this. I think the deal is like make sure there's like a lot of silicone in front before you like put it in. I think like in front of it, and then I'm thinking like instead of that screwdriver, maybe I could use like a screw head, maybe press it something rounder to press it a little, down, and then I can pull it. So okay, so now I'm gonna put this back in the spool. Okay, so here's a bright idea. So like, what if I take some lube and I put it in my finger? Get some lube in there. I'll try that. Okay, that did help a lot, but then you don't want to just shove the thing in there. You still want to be, jiggle it slightly, because like, look, I sheared it. Got that one, like 1, 2. Looks like 2 places there. Here. And then a little crack there. And then the bottom here. Clip some of them off there once. So now I'm going to replace all these 3 rings, and I'll still put lube in it, just like I did before, just like be a little more careful. Okay, so this looks like a point to be careful of. It's like, gotta back that back. So my theory is like, back this back a little bit, put a bunch of lube in there, squash it down a little bit. Then get the pliers and try to pull it. But if you turn it, this thing doesn't move. Okay, so you want to like push it down a little bit, and then pull the stem with like these pliers. And so while this one is getting close to being under there, this one needs to be smushed down a little bit, and this one. So I need to put some lube on there, and then pull the stem a little bit, pack this down a little bit. I think that's how to do it. Okay, so it's pretty good here. I'm getting it. This one, that's clear there. This one's cleared at the bottom. So I think I just gotta push this down a little bit more and pull it. I don't know, maybe there's like, you see how these metal things are there? Maybe there's like, if you put it in at a different way so that these holes hit the metal thing a different way. See, maybe that's how to get it in easier. So I think it might be okay. How is it like? It seems kind of hard to turn. We'll see. It's like, is that like you have to shoehorn the O-ring in there? This one seems worse. Okay, so you get that thing from behind and then twist the plate, and I can get down here. Okay, that's good. Now, let's see this. I don't think this works on this one. No, so hold on. So let's see how easy this pulls out. Give it a little twist to the right and then pull it. Oh, it's easy. It's very easy. Okay. So I'm just gonna, okay, this thing, there's the front hole. See, this is on the back, so I think, this doesn't have H&C on it, so I think this will be the cold, so at the front it starts closed, and then the notch thing is up. There's a little thing there, so you have to put this back in here. Move these two things for the sides, put it in. This one on surprisingly easy. It's kind of on. Can't really push it on any more than that with this thing. I don't think. I mean, it's almost there. How did I do this before? How can you get it? Have to get them off this. Well, that's in as tight as it goes. This thing, that just tightens up to there. See, but I can't push it anymore, so I think what I did the last time, I got one of those wood things. Hang on. Okay, so hang on, I had the wrong thing. It's like one of these. You get it there. You can push. Yeah, there it is. Okay, I put the pin in. See, that notches up. Yeah. Okay, pin in, water on, let's see what happens. So anyway, this is like, if I turn it back here, just one board here. I thought this was going against the drywall from before, but I don't know what's up there, but it was. So I put another board in there. That. And this one. Okay. Now this is like the most, I have no idea how I did this before. Okay, so you see like this. This is how I thought, oh, they'll set it up so you can do this yourself. So you get that. Before though, this was not open. So see the screw thing right there, and then here. See those holes have to be aligned. That's where the screws hold it. That's how you secure this. So in order to get that, then this thing has to be out a little bit. But now if you wanted to get to this, so you have to be able to push it in, and have this then he has to come forward and twist. Then you can get over it and pull it forward. Whew. Okay. So all my thinking now is I got this on. Just slight adjustments with these two screws. This guy still has a little play there. So then once I get it tightened, then I'll put some duck putty there from this side. That should keep water out. Okay, so we have these parts left. So one washer, well, this guy goes there. This is the tooth up. And one of these makes it a non-jiggly handle. This thing goes vertical, and the handle. Handle. Seems okay, maybe, I don't know. Okay, so put the screw on, tighten it. Okay, so it's on. I just put it back like that, so the water's still off. So compared to last time, this is kind of like secures back. It's pulling back a little, not a lot, very little bit. Handle here. So now this, if I turn this off, okay, so it's definitely much easier to turn. So that's where was. So like if I turn it off, now I'm gonna go turn the water on, and then we'll see if this does hot or cold and then hot, etc. So let me go do that. Okay, the good news is that it's the handle moves nicely, but this is like the off position. If I turn it left, it's hot. Right, only cold. Let's see, that's hot. Middle is off. And then this is cold. And this is back to off. What did I do? Let me think. Let me look at the directions. Okay, I think the answer is, I thought the notch side's supposed to be up. I think I reversed it. I think I put that opposite underneath. I think maybe that's the answer. I'm gonna try it. Okay, so I'm not really sure what I did here, but I turned it all the way to the right, so it's off. Previously, I would turn the handle this way, and the thing pointing up would be off, but this is like the off position. So I'm going to put the handle on. Hold on. Okay, so. And there. So can you go? Yeah. Okay, now let me put the screw in. Okay, so if I turn it, this is hot now. If I go here, now this is cold now. So hot and cold are reversed. So that means I think I reversed that thing. Let me see. All right, so it is good, and I marked it H and C now. And I'll just do, this is pretty, I haven't got that tight, so this needs to be adjusted a little. Well, I think I think this is doing really well. So I was able to get this better since I had to open up the back there. So now it used to, push in, but now it just goes left and right a little bit, and that's not too bad. So now let's hear how these O-rings go here. It's not bad. It's a little, it's not like it's super easy to turn, but it turns. I just did this second one very easily. So here's what I think how it works. Like, see how these holes, see how that one's there, and he's there. So like you see, and then you see like on the valve, like you can see how it's like there's like a space there, but versus on this side, where there's like, see how there's like a lip, like right here. So my thinking is like this side that's you know, got no lip to it. Like, you'd want that to like hit the hole. Okay, so like the way you put this thing in. Okay, so I'm thinking, yeah, you want the side with the most metal and behind the washer to like be behind the washer, because then you can like, when you get to this point, you can like, you know, you put like a bunch of this silicone on here, you know, and then on the other side too, and up here, if I forget if it's necessary or not, but you get a bunch of silicone there. Then carefully, slowly, you can compress it down gently with like a screwdriver tip, and then, you know, give it a pull like with these pliers. Then take another look at it, compress it down a little more, maybe add more silicone if necessary, if it looks like it could benefit from it. And then, so why am I thinking that? Because like when you press down on this washer, okay, the material is gonna compress down. You know, which side might have more room? I don't know. Maybe it doesn't make a difference. But this is what I did, because I'm thinking when I press down on it, maybe like this side had more space for the material to go to, because that's like the problem I was running into. Is like, oh man, what's this? Is this? Oh, I wonder where that came from. Hopefully it didn't come from this one, but so anyway, I think I got this, and so I'm gonna go do. I have to set that up to do this. So let's see how that goes. There's my other one I have to do. This is torn apart from a flood. The last time I did this, I think I put a 2x4 here to, like, you know how you have to press to get the valve in. So I got the idea here. I'm gonna I made this thing to go in between here. So I have to like drill some holes. I mean, otherwise you press and it's gonna like press on that thing. Like, I don't have this in yet, but so yeah. So when you press this thing, you know, if I don't put a board there, it's gonna like use this pipe to secure itself. So I'm thinking like I'll make this, you know, maybe I can be able to tip it up. So, and then I'll put like this. I'm gonna redo this without staples on it. I think I can just, I'm gonna use like nuts and bolts, and then this will just set in place to protect the wood from any moisture later. And so let's see. So the next step is get this thing in here. Okay, so let's see, this wasn't too hard, was it? Kind of. So these are like 4-inch number 10 by 24s. Number 10 by 24 thread. So I had to do like these two. These kind of went in crooked, and then I was able to get these two straight. So then I went back and redid these two with the drill again. So then I put in 2 new straight bolts. So that should be good. That's it. They go through okay. And here he I think this is just perfect. I'll put like a piece of tarp, 4mm tarp maybe, around this to protect the wood from any moisture. I only lost one nut down there. And it looks like I can do this now.